So Bernie, would you like to explain what kind of tree to the kids?
All right.
So, this
Third graders.
Third graders, and she can talk about.
Hi everybody, this is
Finley.
Berna.
Yes.
And Berna is the chair of the Maple Shade Tree Commission. And she's going to talk to you about the tree that we're planting today.
It's a sugar maple tree. You guys know anything about sugar maples? Anybody ever heard of a sugar maple?
Kinda.
And so, you all know where maple syrup comes from?
Yeah, exactly.
Sugar maples have the most sugar in them. So, from sugar maple trees. So this tree, it's probably about 8 or 9 years old. And it's in, see how it's, the ball of roots is down there, that's in fabric, which is kind of nice instead of a plastic pot. And so what we're going to do with that tree is plant it in this spot. We sure do need your help as far as digging the hole. And so, how deep do you think the hole might have to be?
A foot or two? Yeah, a foot.
Close?
About like a foot and a half.
Maybe. And so how deep are those roots right over there?
About a foot.
About a foot and a half, something like that. And so you don't want to dig the hole any deeper than that. Will you guys remember that when I say it?
Yeah.
You don't want to dig it any deeper than what those roots are, okay? So that's about a foot and a half. This young gentleman right here is correct. So who would like to start helping? Okay. We have this many shovels. And so you're going to have to share, okay? And digging the hole, the soil should, the dirt, we'll call it dirt, even though it's soil. Dirt is actually stuff like get on your stuff. This is soil. And it should go right over there. Do you guys think that you can put it over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
I live on a farm, so this is not hard.
Oh, yeah. So you already know that it's not dirt.
All right, Rowan, we'll take 2 shovelfuls out. 2 shovelfuls out. Hey, Rowan. Bo, come on this side. Finley, get behind Bo. All right. You got to dig dirt out of there. No, where's the dirt go? Where? Oh, where's the dirt go? Right here. Take 3 shovelfuls. Here, 3 shovelfuls, put it right
Oh,
there.
that's heavy.
Yeah, 1.
It's gonna be my turn.
3.
Everybody knows what today is?
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day. What's that mean?
Tree. Tree day.
All right, Lynn, go get the shovel from Charlotte. She did her 3.
So
Charlotte, can you get the shovel to Ryder? Lynn, yeah. Come get it from Rowan.
are digging over here. Over here.
Lynn, get that from. Oh.
Read what's known as an Arbor Day proclamation. An official statement from the mayor of Everybody ready?
Listen.
Whereas in 1872, the Nebraska Board of Agriculture established a special day to be set aside for the planting of trees, and whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with a planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can be a solution to combating climate change by reducing the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cutting heating and cooling costs, moderating the temperature, cleaning the air, producing life-giving oxygen, and providing habitat for wildlife. And, what's the next word? Whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas
It's a proclamation, Brian.
trees in our village increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now, therefore, I, Brian J. Shanks, Mayor, do hereby proclaim April 25th as Arbor Day in the Village of Naples, and I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. Dated this 25th day of April, 2025.
What do you do with the shovel? Put it right in there.
Oh, I want to step on the ground.
And now I think we need to turn a dedication over to Chris Abraham, and I think maybe that should begin to take place as we're planting the trees. Yes?
Not quite deep enough. Come on, gotta keep going
A
deeper.
little bit more, and then we can get to the ones.
Oh, what's that?
on there.
Nice one. You guys, there's a red thing. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's good.
Yeah, piece of clay.
There's
There. I think it could be.
Chris.
I think it could be a little bit rounder, but not any deeper.
Not any deeper, yeah? All right, so not deeper.
When they plant it.
That's get that dirt out of it.
Got it.
And now we're going to try to bring this tree over. Who wants to help
I've
carry
done
the
this.
tree? Come on.
Oh, lucky.
Boy.
So we want to make sure that we need help carrying the tree, the root part, and not just this part. So everything together.
You guys look like you need help. No. No. Oh my god.
Watch the shovel.
I want to try.
All right,
Let's set it down.
set it down.
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
You
Everybody
guys are strong. Let's get this out of here. We don't need
My third grade friends and citizens, we are also here on another forum
Okay, hold on.
to dedicate
Everybody have a
the tree.
seat. I want you to listen to this. So put your shovel down. Put your shovel down. Go sit back here by your field. Bo, go have a seat back by.
I see you.
Yep, I want you to listen.
Is
that big enough?
You did it. No, it
Okay, that sounds great. Good. Yep, give them a shout there.
All right, third graders.
Listen.
Each one of you is going to receive a certificate naming you as an official Green Thumb. Mr. Allison's third grade class for the Arbor Day celebration, April 25th, 2025. Okay? So as Mr. Abraham is speaking, I'm going to hand these out. I would love to shake each and every one of your hands as we move through. Okay? Mr. Abraham, the dedication of the tree.
The dedication of the tree. We're here on another accord to dedicate the tree. If you guys look around you, you guys will see the scope of the Naples Youth Corporation property. You guys play on this ground often, right? I understand that.
baseball on it, and I made that board over there.
Great job. Well, we're also in the middle of recreating and putting together a performance space for you all in this corner over here. It'll take the place of that stage. Now, this place was slated, I don't know if you knew, there were Boy Scout and Girl Scout houses and a youth center on this property at one point. All right? Now, those buildings became irreparable. Does everybody know what irreparable means? Damaged beyond repair. So those buildings, for safety reasons, were leveled, and that is what you see now, a blank slate. Now, my good friend, Vicki Martin, was on our board, the Naples Youth Corporation, that manages this property. And with a team of other folks, Vicki kind of held it together, and you can see that there's no parking here. This lot will be now a performance space. But Vicki was instrumental for decades. You know what a decade is? So 2 of those, Vicki held the torch, and we finally got together, and this June we'll be breaking ground on a performance space for you guys right here in the corner. But it wouldn't have been possible without Vicki Martin's help to keep this alive in a not-for-profit just for you kids. It could have been sold, and who knows what could have happened to the property, but Vicki was steadfast and said the kids need this property. And so today we're honoring Vicki, who's passed away. We're honoring her with this tree. She's a dear friend, and when you guys come back in June and see the start of the facility, imagine all the fun and things that you can have. Bring your ideas and keep this going, because this property is maintained for you and the youth. This is Rawson. This is Vicki's son. He was a little guy your age too. We went to this elementary school, just like me. And but Rawson, thank you so much for coming. And we'd like to also honor you with a key to the village, understanding that Vicki meant so much to us and the village and to the citizens of Naples. So I'll let Brian present that to you.
The key to the village comes along with a certificate that explains what the key to the village actually means. A key to the village is a symbolic honor in a form of civic recognition and dates back to medieval walled cities, where the key would literally open the city gates. In modern times, the key is symbolic and recognizes and honors the achievements of an individual for service to the community. On this 25th day of April, 2025, the key to the village of Naples is posthumously and gratefully presented to Vicki Martin for her decades-long service to the community of Naples, and more particularly her tireless dedication to the Naples Youth Corporation. It's been stated that without Vicki Martin's tenacity, this dream and goals of the Naples Youth Corporation may never have overcome the many obstacles to seeing their dreams come to fruition. Today, as the Naples Youth Corporation prepares to break ground on the youth facility in a once empty lot, the Village Board of Trustees is honored to present the key to the village to Vicki Martin. Okay.
Plant the tree now.
Shall we plant this tree?
Yeah!
Okay, I want to put it right down so there's no simply doesn't go away. Just put it in. Your filter
Okay,
will close
we gotta
the
get this
filter
in
so
the
it's in there.
We can just bring the hose over. You look like a guy who likes the water. You water, you gotta come on with me.
I wanna
You gotta jump with you.
I'm gonna have
We
water.
can do a 5 now.
We're gonna pick it up and get the...
Slide it in there. Right? Get it square. Get it square.
Yay! Thank you.
Get it square. All right, now. Sorry, guys. Let him get that off of there, and then we'll get this.
Looking good, Vernon, right there. Perfect.
Oh, that's nice and straight.
All right, he's going to take the burlap off, and now we're going to have to put the dirt back in and around it.
Fillers.
Grow, my son. Grow. No,
They
what
say
should I say?
you have
It's
little
alive!
Okay.
It's
Who's that
alive!
other? Here we go.
Can I do it too?
Yeah, wait till Verna gives you the green light. She just a little fill at a time, okay?
Take no more
Okay.
trouble.
2 hoses right there.
Where'd the drill go?
Get the majority.
It probably is. I mean,
No.
Would you like to do a little backfilling? Okay, here's your show.
It's just a little
We'll
back.
do small
I got
house.
the
Wait till Verna
green.
gives you the green
Can
light.
I see the camera? Wow.
What kind of tree is this again?
Testing.
You're gonna get this.
Like maple sugar and sugar maple. So this tree, guess how big this tree's gonna get?
It's taller. Really big. Like the size of one of these trees right here. Yeah.
More.
If you can see those trees out there, out in the corner of the, those are sugar maples.
Taller than the high school. As tall as the high school.
As tall as the high school, yes. 100 feet tall.
I also want to know.
You got 100 feet tall.
You mean like the big part or the sharp?
I don't know the big part. Was it very tip?
Wait,
Yep.
the tower in the front?
Not the tower in the front. This right over here.
Oh, I need to make this
And do you guys know what color they look like in the fall time? Like, you know, when the leaves are changing?
red.
Red and orange and yellow, like all together. They're just beautiful.
I made a tree for he has a gray snake. I made
Hold
a
on, I'm trying to get that. You want me to?
Oh my god, if that was real, I would die.
Welcome.
Buddy, what's like this?
That's great.
Soil in there? Cover it up. Now don't get it up around the crown. You
Thank
want to
you,
fill
Kevin.
this area. Don't fill it up here. Push it in. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers. Don't forget to get some on the other side.
Yeah.
Walk it around. He's got some for the other side.
Hold up on the side.
Oh, no, not the side. You can't
Not the sod.
You know
Don't
what?
put the sod in.
We don't want rocks.
There you go. This guy's in there.
There, good idea. Here, let me get out of the way. Get out of the way,
We
lady.
got engineering at work
Watch
here.
your fingers, buddy.
I have a dog that does that. That's awesome.
I have a journal.
You do?
Yeah.
Cool.
I wish I recorded all of this.
Good job, Charlotte.
Oh no.
I made a mural.
Wow, you're a really good drawer. That's nicely done.
Yeah, we were already down at Old Town Square drawing trees for Arbor Day. Here, and instead of going across that, what I'm going to do is straight it across.
Oh, Mr. Almakinder is a pro at this. Check that
Oh,
out.
you gotta get low. Think, are we ready for water?
A little bit more, maybe on this side over here. Yep, over on that side. Yeah, bring it right over here. There we go, now we're ready for water.
All right, Ryder, bring the water over.
And it's my turn, Ryder.
All right, bring the shovels over here. Shovels over here. Shovels over here.
I'm yelling! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Ready,
Get
ready.
back!
5, 2, 1.
There it is.
After you, it's my turn. No, that's
Put these back in that truck.
make sure you
Some of this one.
You don't need to be a fireman. Just
The rough-handled one?
soak in. Soak in. All right, then get in line. Get in line. Count to 10 and then hand it to the next person and go find your journal.
You're
Count
gonna
to
kill
10.
that.
You're
gonna kill it.
Count to 5. Go
Don't
get your
trust
journal.
me,
Hand it
Ryder.
to the next person. Go get your journal. Count to 5. Hand it to the next person.
That was here. No, you tried. Just go.
All right, after you water, pick up your field journal. And
I don't want to be wet.
Pick up your field journal and find your pump.
I did that to the water. Well, it's gonna cry a little. Wait, that's it. I think that's it. Hey, not too much. Hey, not too much.
Ryder, Sobisky, how come your journal and your poems aren't in your hands?
Oh my
Get your
gosh.
pump.
Oh, take it back.
All right, Mr. Olmakinder's class. Find your comb.
What do you think?
Find your
Jordan?
comb. Finley, hand it off and find your comb. Hand it off.
Too much water.
Elias,
Oh my
Steve.
god.
One more, hand run.
Just right over there.
Mr. Almakin's class, come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
The edges.
Come here.
Wait a minute.
Come here.
Hey, get the middle. Get the middle.
All right, Olivia, get your field journal. Just set it down, folks. Set it down. Set it down. All right, listen. Hey, listen. I want you to find someone, and I want you to read them your poem. Find someone and read them your poem. Go. Find someone and read them your poem.
I'm reading Be Different to
Find
Trees.
someone and read them your
The
poem.
talking oak to the ancient
Oh.
spoke, but any tree will talk to me. What truths I know, I garnered so,
To who?
but those who want to talk and tell, and those who will not listeners be, will never hear a syllable from out the lips of any tree.
Then go read your poem. Okay. Charlotte, find your poem. Read your poem.